we have our guy Suburbbaby, and he is a skit maker. I don't know if you guys know him or not. I'm not super familiar with him. I think the first time I saw him was maybe a year ago on TikTok, might have been Instagram. I'm not 100% familiar with this guy. I don't watch any of his content, but he is kind of like a Trey Rags. He's kind of like a Druski. He makes more hood comedy, if you will, more black centric comedy. And as you can see, he's kind of successful. He has what, 1.2 million subscribers and an astounding 24,000 videos. Now, all that being said, he recently quit. He recently said that he is getting out of the game. As you can see, he has a video down here that says, "I'm sorry, why I'm done with content." Now, I'm not going to play the video. Doesn't really matter why he's leaving. Long story short, he's going to go on to say he's burnt out. In some videos, he said that he's not making the money that he wants to make. I know he did a reaction to a Duke Dennis video where Duke Dennis was saying, "Oh yeah, I've been really inconsistent." He was apologizing to his fans. And then Suburbbaby was saying, "Oh man, if I took a month off of streaming, I'd lose my house." Apparently he's not making the money that he wants to make. And this guy, he tries to stream. He doesn't really get the traction that you would think somebody with 1.2 million subscribers would get. And when you look at his content, you definitely see what's wrong with this guy. Burnout is one thing, right? Burnout is completely legitimate. I think every content creator does in fact experience burnout at some point in time, but I don't think this guy burned out. I think this guy was spamming garbage content and it was paying off at a certain point in time. And then at another point in time, it stopped paying off. Now, here's the reason that I say this. When you look at this guy's content, you can see that he has the same video posted multiple times. Why I'm done with content. He has it posted like 4 different times. If I drop this down, you can see. So he has it 1, 2, 3, 4 different times. And he's getting, I think on the last time he posted it, he got 13,000 views. He got 6.2 thousand views. He got 5.4 thousand views. And then down here, he got 4,000. Then he has this other skit that says celebrities, when they see their name in the tablet, in the Epstein files. I think that's what he was talking about. He got 6.8 thousand views. He got 8.9 thousand views, 3.8 thousand views. You guys see what he's doing. This guy is spamming content. Now, this isn't the first time he's done this. He's been doing this the whole length of his channel. He posts the same shorts multiple times. He posts the same long form multiple times. And when you look at his videos, it looks like what he does is he posts really long videos, like they're like 30 minutes long, like this one here, 28 minutes long. This one here is 32 minutes long. And you see there's a part 1 and a part 2. So he's posting long videos, cuts them up into multiple parts, and he posts the multiple parts multiple times. Then he makes shorts out of all of that stuff, and he posts the shorts multiple times. The algorithm absolutely hates that. They look at it as reused content. Now, they won't necessarily nuke your channel for that. They won't necessarily demonetize you for things like that. If I were to click onto one of his videos, you would actually see, if I just click on like a random video, you can actually send this guy money if you so choose. So he's in the YouTube partner program. He's not demonetized or anything like that. But the point of the matter is they will nuke your channel, or they will mess you up in the algorithm. They'll shadow ban you and things like that. The reason that I mention all of this is because if I go to his videos and I go to the popular videos, 2 years ago, you see this was posted October 3rd of 2024. So I don't know why it says it was just a year ago. October 3rd of 2024, he posted a video and it got almost 6.5 million views. The problem is you look at his videos and he went from 6.5 million views to 3.7 to 3.5 to 2.9, 2.7, 2.6. Over the course of about 2 years, his videos are going to die. They're going to die slowly but surely. If I just scroll down here, you see now he's in the 500K mark. So now he's not getting those big views. Now, you could say that his content took a hit because, maybe he's spamming too much content, which I will say, if you have 24,000 videos over the course of 5 years, there is a 0% chance you are making good content. You are making absolute trash. It has to be that way. That's 13 videos every single day for 5 years. You don't have time, and keep in mind, he does comedy. You don't have time to write. You don't have time to properly edit. You don't have time to see what works and what doesn't work. You don't have time to see what the audience is liking or disliking. You don't have time. You absolutely don't have time to see what is working and what is not working. You're doing too much. And more importantly, your audience doesn't have time. Your audience has no time to consume your content. If you post 13 videos a day, which is what is required to get to 24,000 videos over the course of 5 years, bro, your audience can't absorb all that. So he's not making good content. He's spamming it out there. The audience is getting sick of him. This is just the psychology of the audience. On top of that, he's posting the same videos 2 and 3 times, sometimes 4 times, right? And he's not changing anything. He's not changing the thumbnails. His titles aren't all that great. And I know this sounds crazy coming from me because my channel is so small and he has 1 million, subscribers and everything like that. But the point of the matter is he didn't get burned out. He got upset that his channel died. If you, like I said, if you look at his most popular videos 2 years ago, I know this says a year ago, but it was 2 years ago, he was getting millions of views. When you look at his latest stuff, other than his goodbye video, which is at 225,000, his Epstein video got 22,000. And a day ago, it was only at like 15. All his latest videos took off after he announced his retirement. His video before that got 23,000. This video got 15,000. He's struggling to hit the 20K mark. His videos died because I don't think anybody really liked this guy. I think he got a really big boost a couple years ago when everybody was getting boosted. They say this video came out October 3rd of 2024. Now, I don't know if you guys remember what was going on back then. Around this time, Donald Trump was talking about shutting down TikTok, and he eventually did shut down TikTok. And now he's forcing TikTok to be sold, and actually the sale has gone through. This was around the time those talks and those debates were getting hot and heavy. YouTube looked at that and they said, okay, we're going to double down on taking TikTok's audience. So they started boosting everybody. I know they started boosting everybody because I had 2 channels, and the channel that you're watching this one is one of them. I posted content for maybe a month on both of those channels, and they both hit over 1,000 subscribers in like 3 or 4 weeks. Like I had like 10 videos on both of those channels and it just went to the moon. Now, oddly enough, I was getting 20, 30,000 views on my videos and then the channel died. There are entire Reddit threads that go back 2-3 years that talk about this phenomenon. So it looks like his channel got boosted because when you look at his oldest videos aren't nearly as successful as his videos like 2 years ago when he was getting millions of views and hundreds of thousands. Like you would think that there was like a buildup, and there was not really ever a buildup. If you look at his oldest videos, 13,000, 9,000, 1,000, it's not going to be good right away. If I just kind of scroll down, you see 5,000, 9,000, 2,000, 1.8 thousand. There's a slight buildup, but he never went from like 1,000, 2,000, 3,000 to like 10,000, 20,000, and 30 on up to the millions. There was no gradual climb. He was doing very modest numbers with all of his videos for a couple years until 2024. And that's when everybody got boosted. And that's when he got that big boost, went to the millions and everything like that. So I'm not trying to diss him from that standpoint. I'm just simply saying this guy was spamming content. He had no real plan. He didn't have when the meta shifted, because at one point in time, it was just fill the algorithm with you. Just make lots and lots of content, get out there in the algorithm and let people see your face and know your name. Okay, well, the meta shifted and he kept doing this. He kept spamming content. And like I said, 24,000 videos in 5 years, there's no way you're making good content. In fact, if we go and we look at somebody like CalebCity, CalebCity is huge. He has 4.86 million subs, but only 287 videos. And of those 287 videos, we can actually see the oldest ones. His oldest stuff were old Vines. A lot of his stuff was from that Vine era and everything like that. There were compilations and things of that nature. So you see that this guy, he predates YouTube. CalebCity makes really good content. He makes really good content, really clever, really well thought out. You look at his more popular stuff, 29 million views, 22 million. He didn't ever, get caught up in a YouTube wave. He was just dope off the rip. 287 views over, let me see his oldest video. His oldest video is 9 years old. So over a 9-year time span, all he ever did was post 287. And there's probably some that he privated. There's probably some that he deleted. If we look at what was privated, what was deleted, let's just say maybe theoretically 500 videos, less than 500 videos. He has 4 million subs and he's a rock star on the interwebs when it comes to making skits. What's the difference between him and somebody like Suburbbaby? It's the quality. Suburbbaby puts out trash. He's just spamming trash and no one's responding to it. 13 videos a day is what is required to hit 24,000 views or 24,000 videos over 5 years. There's no way anybody has time to consume that much content. Keep in mind, he's not making short content. He's making 30-minute videos. He's making a part 1 and a part 2. He's uploading that. And then he's uploading part 1 independently, then part 2. So those would be like 2 15-minute videos or something like that. Then he's busting all of that down into shorts. Nobody has time to watch all of that. It's garbage. You go look at somebody like Trey Rags. Trey Rags has 1.6 million subs and 508 videos. So you can even say, because Trey's been suspended and all kinds of stuff. There's probably tons of stuff that he's done that he's had to either delete or private. So let's say he has between 500 videos and maybe 1,000 if we include all the stuff that he's had to re-edit, take down, delete, and everything like that. Okay, he's the same way. Him and CalebCity, these guys don't post every single day. Trey's been posting a whole lot more, but his skits are way more well thought out. There's always a twist. There's always a funny part. If you go to school for like writing, and you go to school for like dramatic writing, or you study like dramatic writing, comedy writing, there's a specific formula required for like comedy, drama, horror, whatever. Trey follows that. CalebCity, he follows that. Suburbbaby, he just spams bullcrap. And keep in mind, I'm not trying to hate on the guy. I'm just simply saying, if you're going to go out there and you're going to make content, I would suggest you look at the people who are successful and do what they do. Try to recreate their video or put your spin on it or do something like similar to that. More content is not better content. Better content is better content. There used to be a time when it was, oh yeah, just, fill the void. Make sure you're out there in the algorithm. That works for like shorts, but like actual long form content, nah. So when I see Suburbbaby taking that step back and saying, oh man, I'm burnt out. It's like, are you burnt out because you worked so hard and you flew so high like a Kai Cenat or IShowSpeed? Or are you burnt out because your channel just died? I think he burned out because he was spamming garbage, because I don't hear anybody bring this guy's name up when they start talking about the funniest skit makers. I hear CalebCity, I hear Druski, I hear Haha Davis every now and again. I hear everybody talk about Trey Rags. Everybody knows the people in the comedy skit genre, that whole niche, especially like if you're, maybe in the black comedy skit, like there's the black comedy skit niche, there's the white, Latino, Asian, all of that. Everybody knows the respective creators. I've never heard anybody talk about this guy in any meaningful way. So if y'all are looking to get into content creating, I guess you could take his lead. It got him somewhere, but at some point in time, you have to have a content strategy. And I don't think 24,000 videos of the same thing is a content strategy. Because I don't even think, if this dude comes back from his hiatus, who's going to be waiting for him? It's not like he left like Kai with millions of people wanting him to stay, wanting him to give them more. He says he wants to move on to the next thing. What is the next thing, bro? You didn't even master this. You just did a bunch of garbage. Keep in mind, I'm not hating. I'm just giving an analytical approach to this. Like, the content isn't good. Let me prove this. You go to this man's content and you go to any random video. He's got 23,000 views, 54 comments on 23,000 views with 1.2 million subs. Like, bro, that's not good, right? Like I'm saying, I'm not hating, but the content kind of speaks for itself and people's interaction with it. That's the thing that speaks the loudest. How many people are commenting on your videos? When I click on your video and you got 1.21 million subs and 24,000 videos and you have 20,000 views, I'm expecting there to be a couple hundred comments. People aren't really commenting because it's not good content. It's loud, it's obnoxious, and it's there. So like I said, I'm not hating on this guy. I'm just trying to let you guys understand, if you're trying to get into content creation, you absolutely have to have a content strategy. The pump and dump method has been patched. They patched that out a long time ago. It was valid from like 2009 to 2014 maybe, but ever since then, you've had to have a content strategy. It might work with shorts, but YouTube is cracking down on spam-like content, so that's why his shorts really aren't taking off. Live streams might be the only place where you can still get up there and you can still, say what you got to say, and you can just talk all day, and you can, not necessarily have a clear, concise direction, and you can build an audience because they're there mostly for your personality. They are coming to see you more so than what you do. But even then, you have to have some sort of strategy if you're going to consistently live stream. Like maybe if you do games or something like that, you can just, kind of BS your way through it. But in general, the pump and dump is dead. Don't get up here trying to do content and then burn yourself out like this guy did. Because like I said, he came a long way. He made it for the most part, but he didn't build anything that's solid that people really want. So if you guys are getting into content, have a strategy. All right. Like, comment, share, subscribe, do the whole thing, and I'll get back at you guys on the next one. Peace.